What is good? What a wild and crazy 2 days it has been. And it all started with this innocent tweet. You guys know that I call out bad practices and I call out BS in the sports biz. So it came from a tweet on Monday, which started this whole thing with Jonathan Marks regarding the Orlando City MLS team. And I barely talk about MLS, but I found this to be interesting. Regarding David, an employee of Elevate Sports, an employee under Jonathan Marks, tweeting out, congratulations on a packed house, an opening kick win to yada, yada, yada employees of Orlando City SP. Now, Michael, if you zoom in, producer Michael, zoom in on the crowd, it is not a packed house. It is fairly empty. There's a lot of empty purple seats. So I tweeted at that was wrong information. I said, kudos to Orlando City. They're building a good brand. MLS has attendance problems, yada, yada, yada. And about 10 minutes after I sent that tweet, I get a surprise text from Jonathan Marks. And at first I thought he wanted to talk to me about something, but it ended up being inadvertently that Sid, the guy is now going after you. If you are connected to him on LinkedIn, definitely block him. What a scumbag. Now, he meant to send that to David, but he sent it to me. So the lesson is, my friends, and this just isn't for me, if you're going to question somebody or not like something, don't say it behind their back, and don't inadvertently text somebody that's the case, because I found out the highway. He's probably the last person in his phone that he wanted to text that inadvertently. And we obviously posted it on Twitter, yada, yada, yada. So the lesson is, my friends, be aware of your surroundings, be aware who you text. And Scott's takes, we're not afraid to talk behind people's backs. We call out bad business practices as we see them. And you could say I'm an asshole, yada, 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 this. But when we see bad business practices in the sports biz, we call them out. I consult for a living on venture capital firms that want their advice on ticketing, live events, yada, yada, yada. And I tell them how it is. I tell them my opinions. And I want to let the general public know of what's going on. Nobody else in the sports biz has done this. People like to hide on Twitter and talk smack. I tell it like it is. And I mean in a professional demeanor. I don't attack anyone personally. The only thing that I've ever said is that you might be a clueless executive. I don't call people scumbags like John Marks called me a scumbag. That is over the line. And the fact of the matter is, I don't know what happened at PacNet. Supposedly he left early with COVID. We wish him well if he really had COVID, or maybe it was an excuse. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, the lesson learned from this, my friends, is speak up, challenge the status quo, and don't worry about offending somebody. Speak to their opinion. Don't go behind their back and talk behind their back about this, about that, personally, professionally. Just tell it to their face. And this never would have been an issue with Jonathan Marks. So that's all I got to say about that. And I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your week. And stay lean and clean. And Jonathan Marks, if you really have COVID, get well. And contact my producer, Michael Fish, if you want to come on my podcast. And we'll make it fair. The invitation is open. And I'm happy to have you on. And I'm waiting for your apology for calling me a scumbag.